Yeah, it's just to catch people up on. I keep anytime someone brings up Coveney or some Sutherland's, I always say, "Oh, the Bilderbergers, yeah," and they're like, "What?" Yeah, there's a Bilderberger, right? Oh, Bilderberger, the Bilderberger group. So, the Bilderberger Meeting is an annual off-the-record forum established in 1954 to foster dialogue between Europe and North America. The group's agenda originally was to prevent another world war. Now defined as sorry, just plug this in. Now defined as bolstering consensus around a free market Western capitalism and its interests across the globe. Now, you can easily go in and see who's been past members of this place, of this group. So let's have a look at a few. One that sticks out straight away to me is King Charles, United Kingdom. So he's a Bilderberger. Remember what I said? Off the record forum. So secret, meeting in secret. With the King of England meeting in secret at these meetings, huh? And of course, he was a member. I don't like that, man. He said he wanted to, when he died, he wanted to come back as a virus and kill billions of people. Lovely man. Queen Beatrice of Netherlands. Prince Bernard of Netherlands. These people, man. Juan Carlos of Spain, the King of Spain. What are all these kings doing meeting in secret? The people not are people not interested in that? I'd love to be a fly on the wall. But let's have a look at is Trudeau. Is Trudeau one? They didn't put Trudeau in, no? Nah, they didn't put Trudeau in. I can guarantee you now, Justin Trudeau is one of them. And in China, they don't even say Xi Jinping, so Xi Jinping is done. But here's the thing, right? If it was set up between Europe and North America, why have they got Chinese people in it? Why is China in it? Huh. Just a thought. Now let's go to Ireland, because that's what we're here for. So, Garrett Fitzgerald, former Taoiseach, 1985. Paul Gallagher, Attorney General of Ireland. Dermot Gleeson, former General of Ireland. Charlie McCreevy. Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell! Holy shit, there's one for you folks. But this guy was siding with us and wasn't going along with the globalists. But if he's going to Bilderberg meetings, then serious questions have to be asked. Why are you meeting in secret with these people, Michael? Michael Noonan. Peter Sutherland. Now, I think he's partly responsible for us even getting involved in this fella, this Peter Sutherland. Oh, look at that. Our former Minister of Defence, Simon Coveney, is a Bilderberger. I could keep telling people. Now, they haven't put a key person on this, and that's Minister for Finance, which is Pascal Donoghue. They haven't put him on this, but I know he's a Bilderberger because Luke Radolsky, I think he's Canadian or American, but he has basically picked off where Jim Marrs left off. Jim Marrs was another American. I'm pretty sure he was American, but he would be follow the Bilderbergers anywhere they went in the world. Anywhere they had a meeting, Jim Marrs was waiting outside, and sometimes he'd be given he'd get the odd little, he'd get ahead of time, and he'd pay someone to get one of the lists with all the names on it, and he'd produce the list every year of who was at these things. Quite some remarkable people attendees. Kissinger was another one. Henry Kissinger. Let's go to I know I should be focusing on the Irish people, but you know now. Simon Coveney, Peter Sutherland, Michael Noonan, Michael McDowell. I must actually ask him because he will stop and have a chat with you. If you're honest, loads of times I've seen him being on the likes of YouTube with YouTubers who just catch him in the street and start talking to him. So he will stop and talk to you. if he does, I'm going to ask him about this. Ask him, what's your views on the Bilderbergers meeting in secret? Do you know what I mean? All right, let's go. Oh, you just want to see Britain? Look at all the British ones. Ooh. Shirley Williams, Helen Goodman, Paddy Ashdown, Ed Balls. Ed Balls. Interesting. Peter Carrington, Kenneth Clark. He's Shadow Secretary of State and Business Enterprise and Shadow Secretary. Yeah, we know what type of shadow. Michael Grove, Dennis Arthur Greenhill. Now I don't know him also. I know Michael Grove. I know Clark. I know Ed. I know Paddy Ashdown. Dennis Healy. He looks a bit like Peter Heyman, doesn't he? John Kerr. David Lammy. Peter Mandelson. Yeah, I'm alright. John Monks. George Osborne. Just when you think you know, huh? David Owen. Enoch Pell. Now, very interesting character, this fella. Because, you know, only the last, I knew of him, but the last, say, 3 or 4 days, this man's name just keeps appearing everywhere. And I can't get away from it. His name is everywhere. John Enoch Pell, who warned of the flooding of the country. Now, immigration back then, in 74, England was only accepting 2,000 a year or something, 2,000 or 3,000 people a year. Now it's just floodgates open. But he warned about this. And it's interesting. So he's a Bilderberger, is he? But he warned about that. And then as soon as he said that, Edward Heath got him sacked, basically. Edward Heath. What I believe. Wrong. Interesting. Enoch Pell. Malcolm Rifkind. Nice. Eric Roll. David Hanna. John Smith. Tom Tugendhat. Now, Prime Ministers. Look at the Prime Ministers. Cameron. Thatcher. Alec Douglas Home. Edward Heath. The wrong one. The wrong one. Gordon Brown. He was back on the TV the other day. Talking about the Who Tree. Tony Blair. The guy who likes to acquire male services in male toilets in London. Yeah, him. Can't think of it. Someone put his real name. Oh, there it is. There, actually. Charles Lloyd. Now, America. Wally Adeyemo. Let's see. Hey! Wouldn't you know it? Look who's in there. The Witch Clinton. Now you can stop and go and do. Oh, look, there's another lead killer name. Jared Kushner. But Trump's son-in-law. He's a Bilderberger. You can't make this up, can you? Jared Cohen. Henry A. Kissinger. The guy who was responsible for dropping napalm in Vietnam. Look at all them years he was a member. 57, 64, 66, 71, 74, 77, 92. These are ones that he would have attended. Look at all them. He was well in there. This was meant to be a quick video, but now it's interested me now that I've seen Robert Zoellick. Hey, the World Bank Group meeting in secret with Bilderbergers. Crazy. And of course, Bill Clinton. Where one Clinton goes, the other one goes. John Kerry. was asked one time if he's a member of Skull and Bones by a news interviewer. He was asked. This guy asked John Kerry and George Bush if they were members of Skull and Bones, and the two of them said, "Can't talk about it." And he goes, well, "What do you mean? It's that secret?" He says the two of them said the exact same thing. Yes, it's a secret, and I can't talk about it. And then, of course, he died. The interviewer died like 3 weeks later. But however, but there's all the financial institutes and stuff like this. But like, it doesn't take long to look into this group and who they are and what they represent. Let's go in here and have a look. Bilderberg is also known as the Bilderberg Conference or Bilderberg Club. So it was the club that I remember first hearing about by Jim Mars back in like 2002 or something like that. Bilderberg Club is an annual off the record forum, off the record. So in secrecy. The group's agenda originally was to prevent the world war, as I said, bolstering consensus around a free market and Western capitalism. Participants include political leaders, experts, industry, finance, and academia, numbering between 120 and 150. There's a lot more than that. There's a lot more than that. Meetings were chaired by Prince Bernhard of Netherlands until 1975, and the current chairman is French businessman Henri de Castries. I'm probably not saying his second name right. Since 1954, the meeting has taken place every year except 1976 when it was cancelled due to the Lockheed bribery scandal involving Prince Bernhard. Interesting. And they didn't meet in 20 or 21 due to... I guarantee you they still met, even though that was going on. I can guarantee it. But I'll put the link so you can go through all of this, but people need to look up this group because meeting in secrecy and the type of members they have, it's all very sus. The very word secrecy is repugnant.